Effective wild dog control needs to involve as many different groups and different stakeholders as possible. The local stakeholders obviously tend to be farmers, and one way of involving those stakeholders is through our community meetings that we run usually in autumn every year. We show them the work that's been done for the last 12 months. So it tends to be in the form of maps that shows where we've been working, what sort of work we've done. And then we talk about what we're intending to do in the forthcoming year, and we seek input from farmers and other stakeholders as to what they'd like us to do, where they think our efforts are best spent. And that's driven very much by our local wild dog controller, our trapper, and he runs that component of the meeting because he's the man on the spot. He knows the local area, he knows most of those community members, and they work together through maps and any other sort of media to figure out just where to aim that control work.
Part of my role is to help engage community that have had predation with wild dogs. So that's helping them with different tools and methods and training and supports that might be needed. It's connecting up other groups like controllers and other landholders as well, so they fully understand and know that they're not alone in some of their situations.
We purchased the property 4 years ago after moving down from far north Queensland. The main reason we came from an area where there was already dogs and they were taking cattle, and knowing the devastation that it causes up there with cattle, there was just no way with looking to run sheep that you wouldn't be involved with some way of controlling the dogs.
The dog fences we saw before, it's one of my best tools, but now with the success and what we've done with baiting, that is our biggest tool of the lot. If you can take an 80% lambing to 140% lambing just by using every tool in the book, you're pretty silly if you don't.
It is very common feedback is that people are finding that they can sort of connect with others, and they realise that they're not the only ones suffering those problems. Just because their neighbour isn't having problems, it doesn't mean that someone 5 or 10 kilometres further down the valley isn't having those same problems.
When we first moved, we actually had our local dogman come and sort of knock on a door and say, I see you've got some sheep in the paddock and this is my role, this is what I do. And we've been on runs with him as well. So that sort of inclusiveness sort of got us involved.
You must control them or you might as well walk away. They will just devastate you. It's always going to be a problem. We act before, start fortnight before lambing so that you're in front of it.
It is not just baiting, it's fencing, baiting. You just got to keep doing as many things as you can.